Welcome back, BluffCityGrub. Today we're doing jerk chicken, one of my favorite dishes. It's relatively easy to make. A lot of ingredients up front, but once you get them all blended up, they really sing together.
We'll be tossing that fantastic chicken onto the Weber, setting up our Weber for an indirect grill at around 300. There's nothing better than jerk chicken and making your own from scratch jerk paste to season it.
Jerk chicken's a wonderful dish. A dish we're going to make for you today, we're going to do it on the grill. We're going to do it with a little bit of smoke. We're going to be using hickory. Traditionally, you do it with pimento wood, but we got hickory because we're doing it Bluff City style. We're going to let this jerk chicken marinate for a couple of hours. Preferably, you do it overnight and let the spices and herbs seep in.
One of the things I love about jerk chicken, Greg, is all those layers of flavor that you build on top. After we finish cooking the chicken on the Weber, Greg's going to be making us a jerk sauce to put on at the end.
Now, of course, we're cooking this on the Weber Kettle today, but you can take the same recipe and do it in the oven. I mean, it's that simple. We like to do it on a grill because we like the smoke flavor with it. So we're going to be making one of our favorite things today, which is jerk chicken. And we got to make the most important ingredient for it, which is the jerk paste. Start out with a little bit of allspice, brown sugar, green onions, garlic cloves, soy sauce, some fresh thyme. What's crazy about jerk is like these are a whole bunch of like random ingredients, but when you put them all together, they just kind of sing, man. I mean, you get this like aroma and flavor like no other. It's really good. We got some habaneros here, de-seeded habaneros, fresh lime. Cinnamon, and nutmeg. All right, you got all your ingredients in your food processor here. Now we're just going to blend this up until it becomes a paste. We don't want it liquefied, but we want a nice thick paste for it. Do a little taste there. Get the aromatics coming off of it. It smells delicious already, man. But you want to taste it. Got the heat, got the sweet. Now we're just going to add a little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. So we picked up 2 half chickens from the store, and this is the chicken that we're going to be jerking today. And we got our jerk paste we just made. We're going to let this marinate in here for a couple of hours before we throw it on the grill. Make sure you get it all over the chicken here. Now, preferably you do this overnight and let it sit in here overnight. That's how you're going to get the most flavor infusion in the chicken.
All right, Greg, we've got our Weber set up a lot like we set up our PKs or anything we cook. For smoking, we do an indirect heat. We got all of our heat over here. We've got our probe so we can measure temperature. We're going to be cooking this jerk chicken around 300 today. And we're just going to let this marinade just melt into the chicken as the chicken cooks. All right, cover up and get her going.
All right, now we're gonna make our jerk glaze or sauce for our jerk chicken. And what we did was we took a little bit of that jerk paste, for about 2 or 3 tablespoons of it, and we set it to the side before we marinated our chicken in it. We're gonna put this in a bowl and combine it with a couple other ingredients to make a nice little sauce or glaze for the jerk. So we put that in there, and we have a little bit of pineapple juice. We can dump that in there. A little bit of barbecue sauce. Just a tad of cider vinegar, a little bit of ketchup, and then a little bit of brown sugar. Mix that up. Right, let's check on the chicken here. All right, we got a good color going on here. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with a little bit of our sauce that we made. Now we're gonna baste this several times for the last little bit of the cook. All right, a little bit more baste here. Alright, so our chicken's been cooking for about 2.5 hours and that color is looking really good. We're going to baste it one more time with our sauce. let it set for about 5 minutes, then get these guys off. Alright, so we let the sauce sit for about 5 minutes. Man, look at that color. The color's looking really good. Alright, so we got our chicken off of the grill. It's looking amazing. It's smelling really aromatic. The colors are really good. We're going to let this rest for about 20 minutes. Let those juices kind of settle down in there, and then we'll get it cut up for you. Alright, so we got our jerk chicken here. It's looking delicious. It's been sitting here for about 20 minutes, doing a little rest. We're going to get it all carved up, see what it tastes like.
Well, that's how you know it's cooked right, Greg.
Oh, man.
Knife just goes straight through it.
Straight through it.